foster care need loving families and a supportive environment to feel safe. They need the same guidance as all teens, but they have fewer folks they can count on, less of a safety net as they prepare for adulthood. And joining us to talk about the importance of caring for older youth in foster care is resource parent Heather LaCroix. Welcome.
Hi.
Heather, you just welcomed an older foster youth into your home, a young lady who has experienced quite a challenging journey. Tell us about her.
So my kiddo entered the system when she was about 9 years old. Neither one of her parents could care for her appropriately. She did end up getting adopted, but that family did not work out. The woman that adopted her was older and ended up getting some mental health problems like dementia and then passed away. So she went back into the foster system and she's been bounced around ever since. When I was approached to take care of her, she had just turned 17 and was in a residential treatment facility for kids with like mental health and behavioral needs, but she didn't have those issues. She just had nowhere to go. They sought me out and we met, and it was an instant connection, and she's been with me ever since.
These youngsters are at a critical time in their lives, trying to find their way in that last inning before adulthood, and that's where resource parents can really shape, teach, and assist them. Tell us how.
These kids are on the cusp of transitioning into what's called extended foster care, where they are essentially living on their own and they have some support, but they go from being in the system where every minute of their life is structured and controlled by other people to being independent, having to shop for themselves, having to, get to school, get to work, use public transportation, learn how to, budget, pay bills. My kiddo is excited about transitioning out, but she's also nervous, just like any young person pending adulthood. There's a lot of responsibilities. I feel like I'm in the perfect position to help older teenagers transition right into basically being adults. I think she views me as a parental figure because I do have those boundaries there and the rules and the structure, but also, as somewhat of a friend, as a mentor. She's a great kid. Teenagers get a really bad rap. She is an awesome kid, especially given all of the trauma, all of the history, all of the disruption in her life. It's amazing how great she is.
And the time you spend with that foster teen can be so impactful, really making a difference in the trajectory of the child's life, even determining their future success.
I feel like if you watch the news, if you are out in the community at all, you see these young people and they're lost on the streets. It's so easy to give up right before you turn 18 when you feel so overwhelmed with everything that's being thrown at you. These kids need some support. And if you can come into their lives like I have, kind of at the tail end, and make an impression upon them, guide them, help them plan for the future, help them work on setting goals, help that transition to be a little smoother and easier just by holding their hands, they have a much higher success rate of going on and being successful adults, not entering the criminal justice system, not being homeless, not being victimized on the streets. Ending up in the system is not this child's fault. And they actually need someone, at least one person, to really invest in them on a daily basis. She's not stealing my life away from me. She's enhancing it. And making me feel like I'm doing something to help someone.
They may be a little older, but they never outgrow the need for a loving family. To learn more about becoming a resource parent, call 1-877-792-KIDS or log on to sdcaresforkids.com. We'll see you next time.